Hey, thank you. So good to have the choir back, isn't it? Hi, everybody. How you doing? No, hold it down, please. Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you. Hey, how are you, buddy? Good. Hi, Mom. How are you? Good to see you, visiting us from Massachusetts. Good to have you here. Sitting in pretty illustrious company there. Come on up. This young man's from California. He's riding his bike to New York, and he's doing it for a charitable cause, and he's going to talk to you just for 1 minute. And you just say whatever you want to say.
Hi, everyone, and thank you very much for letting me speak. My name is Thomas Jessup. I rode my bike all the way here from Santa Barbara, California, which is about 1,800 miles. And will continue my ride all the way to St. Petersburg, Florida. I'm doing this as a charity ride, raising money for the homeless. And well, thank you very much.
Thank you. Good luck to you. And he will be downstairs at the picnic afterwards if anybody cares to offer him a prayer support or a financial gift of any sort. But we're for you. You call us when you get there, okay? How is everybody? Doing good? You know, oftentimes I'm asked by people, what takes place at Unity Temple? What's that place all about anyway? Oh, I see there's activities going on there. What kind of a church is it? And I have to remind them that it's not really a church. We have spiritual services on Sunday morning, but it's also a center for well-being. And what we mean by that is throughout the week, 7 days a week, we are here. Our mission is to create an uplifting environment so that people can find higher levels of well-being. And well-being is a very, very diverse word. For the homeless person that comes in off the street, well-being is a cup of hot soup and a sandwich because they're hungry. This week we had a young woman come in who had just lost her husband, and she was in search of consolation in her grieving process, and that was a source of increasing her sense of well-being. It's all over the board. Each and every one of us has a level, a sense of well-being that we seem to be comfortable in, but then things happen in life, and that well-being begins to diminish or erode. And we need some place to go, we need something to do that will help restore that. Just when we get physically sick, we go to a doctor. When we get spiritually downtrodden or when we're overburdened with life's challenges and problems, we need a place to go, and that's what Unity Temple serves as. For everybody, if you're here today, you have part ownership in this place. It doesn't belong to anybody, it's not owned by anybody. It's, well, I guess I dictate what, what goes on here, but you're all my boss. I mean, you hire, you fire me, and you elect board of directors to set the mission and the vision. But the whole thing is that we're here to support each other and to increase our own sense of well-being. Now, a fellow named Maslow came up with there's 7 needs, but there's 5 originally. And of these 5 needs, they all need to be met before we can have a sense of well-being. And the first one is simply a sense of survival. When our life is threatened, when we feel that our survival is at stake, nothing else matters at that point in time except for our survival. And if that need is not met, nothing matters. You know, we're not hungry, we don't care how we're dressed, we don't care what's going to happen next week, we don't care what somebody did yesterday. If our survival's at stake, that is a need that we need to fulfill to move beyond that threat. The second need is one for security. We simply need to feel safe. Sometimes that means a home, it means shelter from the elements, it means feeling safe, it means feeling secure. If our future is very nebulous, and we don't know exactly what's going to happen, and we don't feel secure, and that is the primary need that needs to be filled, security. Now, the thing is, you can't fulfill one need until you fill the other. If your survival is being threatened, you can't worry about your security. And survival is the main thing, and it's that way all the way up the ladder to the highest point, which is self-actualization, which means finding your true self, finding your place in the world, feeling a sense of bliss. So we have survival and we have security as the first two needs that need to be met. Now, the third one kind of surprised me, and because it just seems so natural, but the third need is to connect with other people. We need to feel like we have a place in the world. We need to feel like other people recognize us, and we recognize them, and we have this exchange, this communication, this sense of relating. And it is so important for us to have this sense of connection that when it's not there, everything else in our lives seems to just be exaggerated or exacerbated to the point where life becomes very, very heavy.